and afraid of mortality. I is placed in its own place. It is removed from the body and appreciated as I free from time. Then one problem is gone. The problem of mortality and death is not for I. Again, problem I take myself as ignorant and then struggle to become full in terms of knowledge. Whereas I am not ignorant. I am knowledge because of which I know my ignorance and knowledge. I am not ignorance, understand? I am is not ignorance. I am is awareness. I am is knowledge, because of which I know my ignorance and knowledge. And therefore I have no limitation. That I has no limitation of ignorance. The intellect may have the limitation of ignorance and knowledge. I am free from the limitation of ignorance, for I am the one because of which ignorance is, knowledge is. And therefore in me is ignorance and knowledge. Means in the I, because of I is ignorance and knowledge. I itself is free from ignorance and knowledge, for it is in the form of awareness. And again, thirdly we want therefore, so I am awareness and I suffer, I take myself to be ignorant and then suffer the limitation of ignorance. Whereas I am is knowledge, because of which I know my ignorance and knowledge, and therefore I have no limitation of ignorance and knowledge. Thirdly, that I want to be happy. Now happiness is another thing that we always think it is something outside. We have to get happiness from outside, which is another unfortunate thing. So no object in this world, analyze, no object in this world can be dubbed as a source of happiness. No object in this world can be taken as a source of happiness. If there is one object, all of us can contact that object and get happiness. If there is any one object, it is not there at all. What do you consider as a source of happiness is looked upon by another man as a source of sorrow. And again, what do you look upon as a source of happiness today may be looked upon by you tomorrow as a source of sorrow. You might have quoted something today and tomorrow you may just get rid of it also, because you say that, oh, I never knew what it was involved. And it all depends how you look upon a given object. And that object seems to give me happiness. Like even a dog picked up a bone, as the story goes, a dog picked up a dry bone and began biting this bone. And as it is biting, so from its own mouth, because of the dry bone, so it injured its mouth, and out of the wounds, its own blood was coming. And the dog licked the blood and took the bone for meat. Hey, meat. I don't know that the dog would do that, but anyway, so he took the bone for meat. I asked the dog, I say, what are you eating? Meat. Meat. Did you eat meat? Yes. How? Because it had a lot of blood in it. How is that? I tasted blood there. How? Because before I began biting the bone, there was no taste of blood. Or you see the argument. Before I began biting the bone, there was no taste of blood. After biting the bone, there was a taste of blood. Therefore, the blood must belong to anything that I was biting. Bone it doesn't know. And therefore, anything, before biting the thing, there was no blood. And after biting alone, I had the taste of blood. Therefore, it should be meat. Exactly like this.